All right, welcome back to episode number 45 of Life on the Ave. Super excited. We have an amazing guest this week.
The best.
How do I say your last name? Loughney?
Loughney.
Loughney. I got
Nobody
it right the first
gets
time.
it. Yeah.
Woo, got it.
That's good.
I'm here with Courtney Loughney. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. I'm super excited to have you on. So we're going to start off with a quick bio on you, which I wrote. So if anything's wrong, just cut me off.
Okay.
Just jump right in. Tell me you're wrong.
Okay.
Welcome, Courtney. We are the founder and owner of Petite Yogi, a children's yoga company that supports kids in growing, moving, and recharging. Courtney's background is in special education, which ultimately led to a job as a behavioral specialist. And you have your master's in special ed, right?
Yes.
Look at you.
I
Love
know,
that.
so smart.
I hate college. God bless you. In 2010, Courtney experienced some postpartum depression after having her children, and she felt a lack of community. She searched for mom and baby yoga classes and was unsuccessful in finding any, especially in the Wilmington area, which led her to launch her company in 2013. Courtney created a program and business that blended her background in special education, behavioral therapy, and over a decade of teaching yoga. She now works with many local schools to teach and introduce yoga to children of all ages, helping them unplug and connect with their minds and bodies throughout the day. Courtney is a lover of coffee, restorative yoga, playing dress up with her kids, and working out. You can find Courtney walking the dog, restyling her whole home, teaching children's yoga or at the gym, and doing her best to stay grounded in her life while raising 3 littles. Today, you can find her on Life on the Ave.
Yes.
Welcome. Was that all right?
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Was it right?
It was right.
How'd you get into yoga?
Right. Well, I was a ballerina first.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good background.
Yeah. So it was like go to college and like try to do ballet or stop that. And so I didn't do that. I didn't pursue that. Went to college and found yoga at the gym. I just started and then
Like the college gym? Or
did you college gym. And I just rolled in there and loved it because it's kind of like movement,
Right.
like ballet.
Yeah.
And when I do things, I do it like 150%.
All
so
in.
yeah, then I started teaching yoga as
And
my
you went and
college
got your
job.
certification right away. Like you were like, I'm in on this. This is it.
Yeah.
Love that. Where
Yeah.
are you from? Delaware?
Nope. Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, we just talked about this. Yes, you're from Scranton. Okay, so where'd you go to college?
I went to Cabrini, RIP.
Nice, R.I.P.
I know. I think
this was
I'm
the last
hoping-
graduation, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
And
that's so sad.
We're all hoping that we can say we went to Villanova now.
Right,
I
right.
mean, it's basically the same
right,
thing.
basically the same. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so why are you in Delaware?
It was the most north that Jesse could live, my husband.
Got it.
He was in Richmond, Virginia when we met.
How'd you
And
meet?
We walked together in my sister's wedding.
Nice.
Yeah, I
So what,
married
was
my
he friends with
sister's
the groom?
best friend. Yeah.
Oh, your sister's best friend.
Yeah, so they're brother-in-laws and best friends.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you just like fell in love?
It was kind of like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
My sister was
Interesting.
not happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, she was like, when you guys break up, this is going to be
It's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, so we just like didn't break up. We just got married.
And here you are.
Here we are.
So how long have you been in Wilmington?
15 years.
So this is home.
This is home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you fall in love with yoga, you get your certifications, but you go become a behavioral specialist. Like you don't go right into the yoga world.
Right. No, it was my college job.
Yeah.
So I taught yoga during, I would like teach my friends. It was
Right.
funny, but I would get paid. And then, I was a behavioral specialist after that, which is,
What is that?
my parents thought that was funny. If you know me, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
I worked with a lot of kids on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
And then I would collect data on their behaviors and we would do interventions to stop unpreferred behaviors.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of explains like really the kid path. Cause now you have like the
Right.
background with the kids.
Yep.
You have this love of yoga. And then fast forward, you're living in Wilmington with your husband. Mm-hmm. How many, you have 3 kids?
3 kids.
What are their age gaps?
Lennon's going to be 14 this month. I can't believe that.
Holy moly.
I know. She's going to
Teenager.
high school. It's crazy. And Kieran will be 12 in August.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rossi is 7.
Oh my goodness. That's a
know.
little gap right there.
He was a surprise.
Love that. Love that. Love
Yeah.
that. You were like, yeah, 2 girls and done. Surprise. But the best ones always are. My parents always say Brenna, like the caboose, like she's the youngest of 4 and like they can't imagine life without her.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's our best work,
Right.
we always say.
You got it right on the third try.
For sure.
Yeah. Vincent's already pushing for the third baby, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like give me a minute.
Yeah. Little break.
But yeah, I think all the time, like, what will that third look like? God willing, we'll see. So I read this online. So you had some postpartum depression.
Yes.
Was that with your first, all three? Like, how did that kind of happen?
Well, I have anxiety in general, like generalized anxiety.
Yeah.
And I was totally isolated after. I didn't know anybody here.
Yeah.
We were here
hard.
for like a year. I had Lennon.
Yeah.
And then, What was the question? Sorry.
Postpartum depression. So like, what were you really like going through? I'm curious. I had some postpartum anxiety issues, no depression, major anxiety though. So I am super intrigued by this world.
So I felt like I just wanted to run away. Yeah. A little bit. Mm-hmm. I really needed a friend. I had one friend, my neighbor. And the other part of this was I had, what the heck is it called? Oh, dysphoric milk ejection reflex. It's really, really hot.
Glamorous.
Yeah. It's a glamorous life I lived. Every time my milk let down when I was nursing, I would get like a rush of anxiety.
Yes, I had that. Not like diagnosed. I only breastfed for 3 months, but I definitely had that.
Yeah.
Yes,
People know
instantly.
Yes. Yeah. Nobody talks about it and nobody realizes it's a thing. So I tell everybody because did you know that was a thing?
No.
Until right now?
I didn't know there was a name for it. I knew that other people that have gone through something similar, but I didn't know there was a name for it.
Demur, for sure.
Wow. And that was with your first?
All three.
All three.
Can you believe
goodness.
it?
That's why I didn't breastfeed my second. It's because I was like, I can't do it again.
No. Yeah. It's awful. So I actually I nursed Lennon for 7-8 months. Yeah. And just dealt with that and thought something was wrong with me. Right. And I didn't want to tell anybody. I was only 24.
Right. So young.
I was a baby, having a baby.
It's crazy.
And then I did end up telling the lactation consultant and she figured out what it was. Mm-hmm. And so when I had Kieran and Ross, it was easier just knowing what it was.
Right. You're not crazy.
Right.
Well, you are, but that it's not in
I'm
your
totally
control.
Crazy, but
right.
yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you do? Did you go on medication? How did you deal with it?
No, I didn't. I just knowing what it was made me feel better. So.
Right. That's good. Mm-hmm. So when were you ding, 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 business idea? Let's kind of pivot my whole life.
Well, I was looking for community and trying to find mom and baby yoga classes. I couldn't find it. And then I was working as a behavioral specialist, but I didn't love all of the paperwork. I wasn't really working with the kids as much. And I was like,
is that a 9 to 5? Like a normal?
I was part-time.
Okay.
So I was an independent contractor, so I could kind of make my own hours.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then I said to Jesse, I'm just going to start my own kids yoga thing. I was like, I don't even know what it's going to be. I had no idea. And then I just went with it. I would beg people to let me come in to teach kids yoga. I was renting some studio space. I didn't know what it was really going to look like. And then after 5 years, I was like, oh, I'm rebranding as just school yoga programs.
Cool.
So that's how that came to be.
Got it. And that's what you focus on now?
Schools, yeah.
Schools.
Yeah.
What was your first class? Day one, first class, paint the picture. Do you remember?
Oh gosh, it was awful. I'm
sure.
Yeah, it was terrible. Kind kids. Yeah. You know it.
Yeah.
The preschool, kind kids. And the kids were just not listening to me.
Right.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I had some training, but you don't know until you actually do it.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids running out of the circle, throwing their mats around. Right. I mean, it was all, I was
and
this is stupid.
You're picturing this glamorous event, everyone's sitting and they're all so gracious. And now. And we always say you just have to start. When we have our events, we have a lot of events, we're an event heavy team. Yeah. And people are always like, oh, I want to do something like that, but I'm scared no one will come. I'm scared no one's going to come.
Oh, I know.
And we always say, if one person shows up, it's a win. You just have to measure success one day at a time, one step at a time. You don't just fall into an event with 100 people.
No.
You got to work your way up to that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm always I'd rather 0 than 1.
Because then no one knows.
Showing up for yoga is
one-on-one yoga. Yeah, it's awkward. It's do you make eye contact? Right. What do you do? Yes. I love it. So in 5 years, that's when you morphed to I'm going to do schools. Yeah,
because we had already been doing that. And I just said, I'm not going to rent studio space anymore. And we're just going to do school yoga programs. That's going to be what we do.
That's awesome. So you do that now. What schools are you with? St. Anne's.
St. Anne's, Common Kids, Ursula. I mean, we're in a lot of places.
And what does that program look like? Is it voluntary? Do they sign up? Is it?
Good question. So we have 2 big programs. Our biggest program is the yoga club, where the parents register their kids to stay after school.
Cool.
It's for like 8 weeks, and it's once a week for 8 weeks, and it's like a yoga club. So we have
like soccer shots.
Yeah,
like soccer shots, but yoga.
Same business model. Yes.
Cool.
And then our other program is like the yoga elective, so actually St. Anne's has a middle school elective.
Okay.
We go in and during the school day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And kids love it?
Yeah.
What does the class look like?
The little guys is...
What's little to you? Like
preschool.
3, 4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they're my favorite to teach.
Which will be Murphy
they
next year. Not this year, next year.
Oh, yeah. I keep saying... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's only 2.
All right. So we'll make sure that I'm the teacher for her.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little guys is more creative and making animal sounds and storytelling. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite age to teach.
Yeah.
They laugh at my jokes.
Right.
They think I'm awesome.
So cute. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Murphy's at such a fun age right now.
How old is she?
Just turned 2.
Yeah. I love that age.
The best. She's starting to have an attitude. She's starting to sass me back a little bit. Yeah. She's like saying sentences now. It's not like one word command. She's starting to like string words together. And that's like a trip. It's like wild when she answers me.
Yeah, the language development at that age is awesome. It's
so wild.
It's so cool.
Yeah. The other night I was putting her to bed and I'm like, do you want your fan on? She looks at the fan. She looks at me. She looks at the fan, looks at me. Yeah, fan on. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Fan
all right,
on.
Fan's going to be on.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's so
wild.
sweet.
And then what about the older kids?
Older kids, still games and things. Mm-hmm. They like to play games still. Yeah. But it looks more like an adult yoga class.
Right.
Except they're always in a circle.
Yeah.
You have to have the butts sticking out.
Right. Why?
Well, if we have them in rows, then like your butt, like if you're in downward dog and somebody's
butt sticking out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you have to like.
Is that like a legal thing?
No.
No.
It's not a legal
like
thing. It's just like a.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot.
Right. These are things I would not think of. I just did. So Vincent loves yoga. He does yoga every single morning.
I love that.
Like Yoga by Adrian or whatever. Like he just puts on a YouTube video and he'll do the Peloton for 20 minutes. He'll do 5-minute abs and he'll do like a 10-minute yoga class.
Perfect.
It's just like a great way to start his day. I hate yoga. It's not for me.
For everyone.
We did empowered yoga, like pre-babies. We both signed up for a couple months at empowered, and like it was the worst part of my day. Like I only did it for him. Like
did you like the heat or no? You don't like the heat?
I didn't like the heat. It's way harder like than you think.
Yeah.
Low key. Like you think it's gonna be like relaxing, but like it was a workout.
You should go to like yin yoga. You just like lay in poses.
That's what I need. We were doing empowered, like hot yoga, hard poses. Yeah. Everyone around me, those are not cheap classes. So everyone around you is very good at this because they're spending a lot of money on it. So I was like, I think it was also, I don't like feeling inadequate. Like I don't like being the worst in the room.
I mean, no. I hate not being good at things.
I hated it, but I was the worst one in the class. And the teacher kept having to come over to me and I was so embarrassed every time. But like 2 months in, I definitely got better. But to this day, like it's just not my thing.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah, I'll do it. I was just in Seattle a couple weeks ago. There was a free yoga class I did. Like I'll do it.
Right. If the price is right.
Right. But
it's right.
It's not my thing. Vincent loves it. Loves
That's
it.
Good.
So when you go to the schools, do you bring like the blocks and the mats and bring all of that? Do they have it there?
So what we do is take adult mats and cut them in half, roll them up, and we keep them in like those IKEA bags.
Okay.
That's how we carry them around.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can fit like 20 mats in an IKEA bag.
And do you do it in the gym or like in the classroom?
Good question. We do not have to have the gym. Does every school hear that? We do not have to have the gym.
They just assume.
They think we need the gym and then like we have no gym space. We've been in classrooms. We've been in hallways. We've been outside.
Outside, right.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays it's like beautiful out.
Yeah.
We've had some beautiful weather lately.
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you encroach into the high school world or you like stop at kids?
High school's tricky because they have other sports, but we did have a contract with Brandywine School District at one point where we were working with all their kids with special needs. So we saw the kids with special needs in high school during that time. And that was awesome.
Yeah. That probably goes back to a lot of like your career path before too.
Yeah.
Right.
I love working with that population.
Yeah.
Like if we have kids in a wheelchair, we're getting them out of the chair onto the ground, and we'll put them in the pose on the floor.
Wow.
You know, if it's a standing posture, we just lie them down and make their body look like that.
The same posture.
Yeah.
Cool. And how many employees did you say you have? 15?
Yeah, we're around 15.
Wow. So if a teacher goes to a school to do a class, is it one teacher, 15 kids? Like, what is it? Is it multiple teachers?
One teacher. We have a minimum of 5 kids registered to run it. And then we have a max. It depends on the age of the kids in the school. 15 to 20 is like our max. We're definitely not going over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you definitely start to lose them.
Oh, yeah.
But is that... Oh, I guess if you're doing like more after school care, it's voluntary. So you just like cap it at however many kids.
Yeah, our registration will shut down after.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. There she is.
There she is, the razor blades in my throat.
So if you're someone, you know, that has a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old and you're interested in this world, right? Like, when do you recommend someone starting this? Like, I'm a mom. How do I get into something like this if I want my kids to, you know, before they get to you at St. Anne's or whatever school? Is this something I should be doing with my kids?
You could do Cosmic Kids Yoga.
What's that?
That's online, which I don't love online stuff just because our goal is to get kids to unplug
Off the screen.
But in your case, like, it's such a great option to put Cosmic Kids Yoga on. It's on like YouTube or whatever.
Right.
And she's hilarious. She wears like a onesie zip up, and it's awesome. I think that Murphy would love it. Yeah.
Murph does, we have like a kid's trampoline, and I'll put on like a trampoline workout. And she'll jump on her trampoline and do the workout.
I'm coming over.
It's so funny. It'll be like, they'll be like scissor kicks, and she's trying. I don't know if she's really scissoring, but she's trying. Like, it's adorable to watch. It's really fun.
That's amazing.
Or if I put on like Shake It Off Taylor Swift, like she'll jump on the trampoline and get a workout in that way. She loves it. She's super active. She's like 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
My son could just chill, but she's...
Well, who's that? Is that you or Vincent?
Pretty much both. She's a combo. Me and him are similar in that way. But my sisters always say, like, I didn't sit still during either pregnancy. So, but, like, especially Murph.
Yeah.
So, like, cannot sit still. And her naps are short. They both wake up at 5 a.m.
Oof.
It's fun.
5 a.m.
Oh, yeah. They're 5 a.m.ers.
How are you doing?
Yes. I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. We're working on it. We're working on it.
And then you get to, like, where I'm at, and Lennon is... I'm dragging her out of bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to get up. It's 11.
That's hard. My sister does that with her boys. That's so hard. That's so hard. So going through, so you're also into like your fitness. You're a fitness babe.
A fitness babe.
Yeah, fitness babe.
I mean, if you want to call me that.
So
sure.
so someone that has had 3 children, you started this Mommy and Me, now it's morphed into more school age kids. What do you recommend for young moms? Like, I have a lot of mom friends that listen to this or will look at the reels, like someone that maybe just had their first baby, they're trying to get back into the fitness world, or, you know, what advice do you have for someone, especially being through this 3 times?
Give yourself a little grace. It doesn't just come off. You have to, we're talking about the weight, right? I mean, it's hard. It's like,
ultimately.
I had to lose 40 pounds 3 times.
Right.
Sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It's kind of the worst.
It's the worst.
I hated getting dressed every day. I mean, there's nothing like, I mean, it sucks.
It sucks.
So just try to give yourself some grace and remind yourself that it took 9 months to put it on.
Right.
So
right.
It took me a year to lose all of it.
Yeah. I put on almost 70 pounds with Murphy. I had about 20 pounds to gain, like, that I needed. It was right after I got pregnant 3 months after my wedding, and I was the smallest I'd been in my whole life going into that. So I'll say 70, but realistically probably like 50. And then I went back to the gym. I went one day back at Black Ops. I walked in, and 10 minutes in, I walked out. I was like, if I'm going to have a second kid, like, let's get this over with. Like,
right.
I didn't want to do the lose the weight, put it back. Like, I didn't want to do the flip flop. Like, I was just like, let's dedicate X amount of years to birthing children. And then when I'm done, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
But
we have a Peloton. I work out 3-4 times a week. I'm super active on walks and stuff. I'm not like dormant. I'm not sitting around getting fat. But I'm just like, I'm not dropping that 40 pounds just to do it again.
Right. So you're getting another. Is this your announcement?
No, we are not pregnant. We are not trying. We are not trying. My husband would say we are practicing, but that's so annoying. But no, we are not trying. I'm not ready. I'm, to your point, like it takes a long time, I think, to get back, and I'm just now starting to feel normal.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to enjoy it for a couple minutes. Like,
right. It's a lot. It's a lot on the body too. I mean, I had an umbilical hernia.
Oh my God. What is that?
Yeah. When your belly button just turns into an outie, it's a hernia.
What?
Yeah. So my babies were big.
How big were they?
Well, Lennon was little. She was like on the smaller. She was 7'11".
But that's big for
But then
your
my
body.
boys
You're small.
were, I'm 5'3".
Yeah, you're small.
I mean, you should have seen me. I looked ridiculous. And I
were you all belly?
I'm
like big belly?
No, I gained it everywhere. Everywhere, girl. Everywhere.
Yeah.
But I would rock a bikini. My belly got burnt.
Same. Yeah, same. Vincent always says I was my hottest self when I was pregnant. He loved it.
Yeah, Jesse liked it too.
Yeah, it's so creepy.
Yeah,
but they love it. It's gross.
It is weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird. But yeah, no, I'm all about the bikini. Let it out.
Yeah, let it out. And then the boys were almost 9 pounds. I mean, they were like 8. I don't know, 8. Yeah.
How did you fit that?
I don't know. And I had them at the birth center.
You did? Mm-hmm. Unmedicated?
Yep, 3 times. I'm a control freak. I did not want, it's not like a braggy thing. It's like I'm just a control freak where I did not want to not have control of my body.
Right.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my epidural wore off for Winslow.
Ooh, fun.
So
sounds cozy.
The doctor said afterwards, I said to the doctor, why would anyone choose this? Like, I'm like thinking about people like you, like, why would anyone choose this? And she said, her advice to me was, she said, not to like, make it about me. But she was like, you have the worst option. She's like, when you come in, you expect to feel no pain, and then you do feel pain.
Right.
That's the worst option. She's like, the people that know they're not getting an epidural, they've trained for this, they've done the breathing
for it.
They've done the breathing exercises, they know what to do, the positions, the ball, the whatever, all the things. Mm-hmm. She's like, those people know what they're getting themselves into. She's like, you didn't know. Basically, my epidural wore off. They tried to get a second one, and somebody was called into an emergency C-section. They never can make it back, and so I just had to give birth. And they were like, he or she is coming, it's now he. So I just had to push, and that was it. So it was horrendous. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. But yeah, she was like, you have one of the worst options, because with Murphy, it was great birth, no issues, barely felt a thing. It was great.
Yeah.
So she's like, you thought you were going to get that again, and you didn't.
Right.
So yeah,
it's like somebody who is in labor for like a day and then they have to have a C-section.
Right. Can you imagine?
No, that sucks.
That's the worst. That's the worst option.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst option. Yeah. No. Yeah. So yeah, let's have a third, right? Like, it's crazy. It's
have another baby.
So what's next for your business? Anything exciting? Anything we can look out for?
Well, if you want to open your own Petite Yogi, that might be something that
in the future.
Maybe. Yeah. I did talk to an attorney today.
I love that.
So we are considering licensing the company.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So then you can help people all over.
Yeah. And that's my favorite part, is running the business.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't just want to do yoga all day?
No.
So would you consider yourself an entrepreneur? Like you love the business, you love...
Yes. I think it's in my DNA.
Yeah.
My parents were entrepreneurs.
What did they do?
My dad is a stockbroker and trader. So in the 90s, he went out on his own. My parents restored this historic office building, and my mom she was doing that, and then running the building, and my dad worked out of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how many siblings do you have?
2 sisters.
2 sisters. So 3 girls. So so you've been born into this entrepreneurial world.
Yeah.
And what does your husband do?
He's in water.
In water. Okay.
The big water storage tanks.
Yeah.
He sells those to Google.
So entrepreneurial as well, sales.
Well,
ish.
I mean, he's a boss.
Right.
I'm a boss.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you like the business side of this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's my favorite thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like sitting at a computer?
Well, no. I mean,
I was gonna say like my least favorite part of this.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing on the computer.
Yeah,
but I like to create. So
yeah, right. I love that. How do you balance being a mom, a wife, business owner, etc.?
It's tricky. I think this was my best year of balancing that. I really stepped back from teaching as much, so I was able to just go around like basically the kids' schedule.
Right.
And then I never work Fridays.
Good for you.
Except for today.
Yeah. Vincent always says smart people don't work on Fridays.
That's right.
Yeah. That's what he always says. His goal is to just never work a Friday.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
You'll get there.
We'll get there.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do some stuff on Fridays.
Right. You're not,
like I had a meeting this morning.
And when you work for yourself or you have your own business, like everywhere you go is an opportunity. Like you don't know who you're going to, especially in Delaware, you don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know what hand you're going to shake. So even when you think you're off, you're never off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what advice would you have for someone who's thinking about starting a business or going out on their own while also managing a family, a life, your own personal goals?
Definitely. I mean, the hustle is real, but keep it in check. I don't think like burning yourself out in the first few years is a great idea.
Yeah. Did you do that?
I go through a period, like if I'm working on a project, I will burn myself out for sure.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Right.
I don't recommend burning yourself out.
Good advice. Yeah. We have our moments of burnout.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, but then you just like reel yourself back in.
Yeah.
And I always I plan around my gym schedule. Everything else kind of falls into place around the things that I want to do.
Yeah. And you work out every day, right?
Yeah.
Are you like...
I'm a adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Ops.
Black Ops, Monday through Saturday.
Wow.
And then Fridays, sometimes, I didn't today, but sometimes I double dip. I go to Black Ops and then I go to Bikram Yoga.
Wow. Where's that?
That's Chad's Ford.
Okay.
I like to go up there because, Bikram is, very specific.
I don't know what that is.
It's 105 degrees, 90 minutes, the same postures and the same breathing every time, no music, which is the biggest challenge.
But it's the same thing every time?
Yes.
So couldn't you do that anywhere? Just like put it on YouTube?
Not in that, and
the
environment.
Put your heat up. We can stand outside in July.
Yeah.
And you do that on Fridays or every day? What'd you say?
No, Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, not every Friday, but.
So you go to a place in Chad's Ford?
Yeah.
Do you do yoga anywhere else?
No. I go through periods of time where I go, I'm picky.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like with us, like we're now in the process of looking for our next house and everyone's like, oh, if only you had a good realtor.
Right.
And I'm like, no, because we do this every day, like we are so specific on what we want. Like we know exactly what we want.
Right.
And when it comes, we'll be ready. And in the meantime, we'll see. Maybe we're thinking about putting an addition on the house. We don't know. We'll see.
We just did that.
You did?
We just put an addition on, yeah.
I did know that. I think I saw you post that. How did that go?
One dust up at the end, but it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, my Scranton came out at the end. Contractor, I mean.
Next, we're going to jump into Courtney, the person.
Okay.
And did you know we're calling these celebrities? Would you consider yourself a celebrity? Delaware celebrity.
Who would have thought?
Here you are.
Small town Clark Summit girl.
Here you are, celebrity.
I'm a celebrity.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
Sounds like a delinquent. Which I also
am. Which you definitely are. And I know you're so funny because your little Instagram stories are so subtly funny. Sometimes I've always hit Vincent. I'll be like, did you see this? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I already DM'd her about it. Like hilarious. So yeah, so I'm excited to hear some of your answers. So besides yoga, what are you into? What are your hobbies and working out? Like out of the fitness world?
Well, I love to do house projects.
Yeah.
I mean, does that count as
totally.
Like I'm always like painting a room, adding trim work or rearranging furniture, buying furniture.
Yeah. Hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like interior design, decor, stuff like that.
Yes.
What would you say your style is?
I don't even know. And actually my friend was like, I don't understand what your style is. I would say like modern and rustic at the same time.
Yeah.
Come over. Come over.
I want to see your house, especially if you did an addition.
Our house was built in 1881.
Cool.
It was a total piece of crap when we bought it.
I love that.
Yeah, it was,
We gutted the house we live in now is actually Pat's grandfather's house.
Oh,
so crazy, wild. But we gutted it to the studs. So everything's brand new, but it's a blank canvas. Like we still have white walls. Like we never, we're just we know we're going to move probably multiple times until we find the forever, Highlands home, hopefully someday.
The 19806.
Yeah, exactly. So it's we've just never really settled into any of the houses we've ever lived in.
I could see that.
But you would have a blast at our house. It's a blank canvas. It's white walls, exposed brick. It's a blank canvas. You would
Dream.
you would have a field day in my house. We barely even hang up like pictures. Yeah, my mom's always like, "Don't you want to decorate?" And I'm like,
I'm picky about what goes on the wall. It's hard. It's hard.
It's a commitment.
It's a commitment. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely want to see your house. So you've lived here how many years? 15?
About 15 years.
Yeah, so 15 years in. What is your favorite, if you're out on a Saturday night, where can we find you? What's your favorite spot?
Saturday Crowbar.
Crowbar.
I love it. The black and white. I love it in there.
Do you like cocktails?
I love a Manhattan there.
Okay.
Or a Paloma. Those are my
Crowbar's
drinks.
not our favorite, but I think it's because Vincent and I don't do cocktails. Like we don't
I think you guys are too young.
Do you think that's what it is? We're
Yeah.
31. We're getting out of the Oyster House crowd. We're starting to get there.
I walked in there once after a Studio 54 party.
Nice.
And some of the people didn't even know what Studio 54 was.
Yeah.
Do you know what Studio 54
No.
Shut the front door.
I'm like, oh no. She's going to ask. No, I have no idea. What is that?
Oh my gosh. It was a nightclub in the 70s in New York City.
Yeah, I'm a 90s baby.
What year were you born?
92.
Oh Lord. I remember the blizzard
Yes,
of
of
92.
92. Yes.
Yeah. We didn't go to school for like so long. I was
So
only
funny.
in first grade.
Right. You're not that much older than me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, Crowbar. Where else?
Okay, and then Thursdays I go to trivia at Grain,
Grain Trivia.
and John makes the best palomas. Thank you, John.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. Grain. Okay. What about like your coffee, girl? So where is like our coffee shop?
I'm brew.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm a
people are,
brew.
the loyal brouhaha people are so loyal.
Yeah.
Do you go to Cafe Karma ever?
I've been for
us.
coffee connections.
Yeah, we just all we love Katie. She's the owner. She's the best. So we try to support them as much as possible, and their food's phenomenal. So we do a lot of Cafe Karma. And then I'm the worst. I'm like a Dunkin' girly. Like I will leave this and go get a Dunkin'.
What?
Yes.
Dunkin'?
Addicted.
Woof. I actually make my own coffee at home.
Yeah.
I'm too cheap. I'm cheap about weird stuff like
Right,
that.
I'll drop guap on furniture, but my coffee I will keep cheap. But that's how you got to make your sacrifices.
I'm like, did you see the ground beef? I'm only
Right.
getting the 80%. And Jesse's like, are you kidding me? You just bought that art piece for $600. What are you talking about? It's $1.
I love that. I'm literally the same way. And Vincent's the same way too. He'll drop stupid money on a golf club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to kill him.
Yeah.
But like we will eat, ramen for dinner.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we
I
got to
don't really eat lunch out. I think it's such a waste of money.
We're the opposite. But we're in sales.
Yeah.
So our thing is like we have to be out. We have to be seen. We have to be seeing people.
Sure.
Yeah. So we actually like attempt to eat lunch out. I know that's why I'm trying
the dream.
to lose this weight. It's a little hard when you eat out lunch. Okay, so brouhaha, Crowbar. What about like a quick takeout dinner? Where's like the family gonna get dinner?
Well, this is in Trolley though.
That's okay. Anyway,
We have been eating at Rocco's for every single Friday night for the last, are you ready for it? 14 years.
do you go
we are
in person
loyal.
or do you take it out?
Both, but usually in person.
We love Rocco's.
Yeah, best
Susan
pizza.
Rocco is the bomb.
Oh yeah, love Susan.
I got to get her on here. I think she'd be a good guest.
Oh, yeah.
she'd be
Get her on here.
phenomenal. Yeah, I got to get her on here.
Yeah, she's the best.
That place is insane. It's so consistent. They have such a cult following. Mm-hmm. Here you are.
14 years.
It's so good. Like, I think Rocco's is one of the biggest hidden gems of Delaware.
Definitely.
Yeah, and like Union Street Pizza, that open. I don't think they're doing well. I don't know what their vibe is, but like.
I don't even
Rocco's
know
is
where
just
that
the
is.
spot. It's like a block down.
Is it on Union Street?
It's on Union Street. It's a block down. Union Street Pub.
Okay.
And I remember when they opened up, I was like, oh no, Rocco's is gonna... No.
Nah.
They didn't feel a thing.
Look at me. I must drive by that place every
Probably.
time.
You don't even know it's there.
I don't even know it's there.
No, Rocco's is phenomenal. And like in COVID, they did the outside stuff and like they did the Wednesdays under the stars.
We always
best.
did. We still went to them during COVID for
Yeah.
sure. We would go like twice a week.
Yeah.
Just to support them.
They're the best. Vincent's parents live in North Wilmington, and they will drive past, I always say, like, they'll drive past 6 different pizza shops to get to Rocco's. Because they're like, it's the best. It's the ambiance, it's the vibes, it's the big TVs, the bartenders are great, the family-run business. Something about a mom and her daughter and her son, like, all
Taylor,
working there.
or
Like
Tyler,
Yeah, Tyler's our favorite. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, and Danny's great too.
Yeah.
We just love it there. We need to do a
good
Trolley
people.
Trends video over there too, pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
Because we've done Three Amigos. Like we do venture outside of Trolley. We do. there's only so many businesses in Trolley that we can do.
That's true.
So we will venture over to, UPG, Little Italy, all that. So we definitely got to do a Rocco's video for sure.
Yeah.
So every
Rocco's.
Friday night, the kids love it.
The kids love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do El Diablo on Fridays.
Every Friday. Yeah. Kitchen's closed. I mean, I shut that thing down on Thursday is the last meal I make. And then
Good for you.
we go Friday. Yeah. And once a week I do free choice.
What's that mean?
That means everybody gets to choose whatever they want for dinner. It's
I
like
love
you
that.
want a bowl of cereal, you want eggs, you
Mac and
want
cheese,
mac
whatever.
and cheese from a box.
Yeah, we're in.
Nuggets.
Same.
Yep.
I'm right in the thick of that. And I try to do Murphy has swim lessons on Wednesdays. So
Okay.
Wednesday's my crock pot night.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we get home and they're so hangry. The time
Mm-hmm.
swim is over. There's no time for me to turn on a boil of water. Like it needs to be done and ready.
Yeah.
Or else we're swinging through a drive-through, which is not a good option.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. So choice.
Free choice.
And
yeah.
then what do you do Saturday, Sundays?
Saturday is like leftovers from Rocco's.
Love that. Yeah.
Or like whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Your kids play sports?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're a big swim family, actually.
I knew that you're a big swim
Yeah.
family. Oh, so
Swim.
season's coming up.
Yeah. Well, we swim all year. All around.
What team are they on?
Delaware swim team.
Yeah, that's like the main one, right?
DST.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Any other local, what events do you guys like to go to? Flower market, Italian market, what's your favorite event?
Well, the weather for the flower market sucks every year. Every single year.
Every year.
I plan on not going every year.
Right. And pleasantly surprised if there's one nice day.
Which that was this year,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I like Music Mondays at
What's
Rockford
that?
Park
I don't know about
in
this.
the summer.
No, I don't know about this.
What?
Yeah, I don't know
You
about
need to
this.
come.
I know about the Wednesdays at the art museum. People are big on that.
Yeah, no, Monday nights, Rockford Park,
Where? Which part of Rockford?
right up by the tower.
Nuh-uh.
They set up. How do you not know this? And this is like your job to know.
This is my literal life. Yeah, to know these things.
Hello.
Okay, so Mondays.
Concerts in the park all summer long. June 10, I think they start.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I just put it on my calendar because it's one of my favorite things to do in the
Do
summer.
people bring food? Is there food trucks? What are we
There's
eating?
food trucks. There's drinks.
Yes.
Yeah, if there's drinks, I'm coming.
Oh, hell yeah, same.
Yeah, I bring my own. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I feel like I've seen Nathan Field put that up on Instagram before. Maybe that's where my mind is going with it. Okay, so summer's Monday night in the summer.
Yeah, they do it at Bellevue also on a
I knew
different
about
day.
Bellevue. Yeah.
Right. So same idea,
Same
same
concept.
thing. Yeah. But Bellevue is not in the 1-906.
No,
so
not convenient.
You need a passport to go over there.
Yeah, literally. If I have to get on 95, forget it.
Yeah. I'm busy.
Ow. All right, cool. So Monday the 10th, we'll be there. We'll see you then.
Cool.
Any other things in Delaware that you guys really like to do? Where do you guys vacation?
We've done all different things. I don't like to go to the same place twice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
We've been to the Outer Banks.
Cool.
We've done that. It's like a family trip.
Cute.
We've done Shenandoah.
What's that?
Shenandoah National Park.
I don't get out. We go to the
Okay.
Jersey Shore and that's it.
I love the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, we're Seattle people.
But I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania, so I didn't see a beach until I went to Europe before I went to the beach.
No.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. How far
No,
is
I'm a
Scranton
lake
from the beach?
person.
Like 3 hours? 4 hours?
Scranton to the beach? Well, Jersey Shore is probably the closest one, I would think.
So you guys went to a lake?
Yes. I don't know. We used to go to like Avalon. Yeah, lake.
Lake.
Lake people. I think we're
Gross.
going to go to Lake Tahoe this.
Nice.
Yeah. Just
Cute.
Jesse and me.
Ooh.
Sleepaway camp. Wait until your kids can go to
You're going to send them
sleepaway
what, like
camp.
Taqa or something?
What is it? Arrowhead.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Good.
So the big kids will go to that, and then we're going to drop Ross off in Scranton.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
No, my kids go to Camp Love Shack, which is my in-laws' house.
You're lucky to have
they,
that.
They call
Are they
themselves the
local?
Love Shack. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. you
Both
just
our
said.
parents are local, super blessed. And yeah, the kids' birthday party's this weekend at my in-laws' house. And we got married at my in-laws' house.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And that's where the birthday
Wasn't it
party
canceled
is.
first?
No, we
What
were
was
never
like-
canceled. So our engagement was shenanigans. We got engaged at the Black Ops parking lot.
I remember.
Yes. And it was supposed to be in the parade, but it was COVID and whatever.
Okay.
And then, no, we chose from the jump to do it at my in-laws' backyard.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we always wanted to, like, low-key, throw up a tent. And that's what we did.
That's cool.
People were in flip-flops at our wedding. It was awesome.
I'm always overdressed, so That's not gonna fly.
But that's awesome
for me.
Yeah,
I would have been in heels.
We had people in heels. We had people dolled up to the nines. We had people in flip flops. So it was like everybody came as they were.
Perfect.
It was awesome.
That's great.
So where can we find you on social media? I know you have a great website because I was on it earlier.
Oh, well, we're getting a new website this summer. So visit that, petiteyogi.com in August.
Cool. In August.
In August. Don't go now.
Yeah. It's fine now. It's just on there.
Fine.
It's cute.
Well, so it crashed last winter.
No way.
Winter's our busiest season. Kids can't go outside.
Right. Makes sense.
And so I built that in a weekend. It's just not like, I mean, it's fine.
It's
does
something
the job
to have.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting a revamp.
Cool.
Yeah. I feel like every 5 years you need like a fresh.
Yeah, totally.
So that's where I'm at. We're at 10 years.
And you
11.
just got swag. Or maybe you've had swag, but I just saw people start to post it.
Everybody wants those crew
I was gonna say, I
necks.
want one.
I'll get you a crew neck.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
it's so
We're in.
funny. I literally ordered them on Amazon, and then I take them to this woman who just embroiders out of her house.
It's perfect.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And it's just simple petite yogi.
I love that.
Yeah, get
and
you
when
one.
you're ready to take it to the next level, let me know. We have a great swag guy.
Okay.
And he does all our swag. He crushes it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Food Dog
definitely.
Printing. Shout him out. Food Dog. But yeah,
Cool.
With us, like I would love to have one of your crew necks. Like we always say, like we're walking billboards for our friends and ourselves.
Yeah, same.
Like I don't need to wear a Gap hoodie. I don't need to wear whatever, insert brand here. Like I'd rather
Unless
walk.
it's like Gucci.
I love that. Rocco's for dinner.
I mean-
Gucci attire. I love that. But no, like I just rather would rep our friends.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So we're big on that.
I have a Garmin Group shirt.
Woo, woo.
For sure.
Heck yeah. We love that.
Yep.
Cool. So, and then what's your Instagram handle? Petite Yogi, right? Or is there an underscore?
At Petite. Yeah, there's an underscore in between Petite and Yogi.
Okay. Well, we'll be tagging you and everything. So definitely follow her. And do you like take DMs? Like how do people talk to you if they wanted to
You
reach
can
out?
DM me. You can slide in the DMs.
Slide on in.
Slide on in. Or
Your
emails.
website, emails.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll definitely follow her. And if you have kids in the area, I'm sure you know her or, maybe you will.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends getting ready to send their kids to school, and probably mostly local. So between my kids, my friends' kids, you have a whole new generation coming at you soon.
Oh, so crazy.
It is exciting.
It's
It's
awesome.
exciting. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Woo.
I texted you. You're like, yes, I'm in. Like, yes.
Always.
We
I'm
love
in
it.
for anything.
Good.
Yeah. You want to go to Europe next week? I'm like, let me just check my calendar. I'm there.
I love that. Well, maybe we'll go to Puerto Rico. My husband's
Okay.
been trying to sneak me away, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get you there.
We'll get you there. All right. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next week.